And welcome to Utility Expo. We had a big rain yesterday that kind of put a delay on everything. We've got the qualifying rounds for the Hyundai Operating Challenge this morning. Getting everything set up. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is for right now, but I think we're going to do a time event. Who can grab the 4x4s, put them on the sawhorses. And I think there's something else in between here Bill's going to go get to set up. And then there's a bowling ball somewhere buried right here. You've got to find it, grab it, put it in the bucket. Whoever does that in the fastest time is gonna win. You're going Jones.
Story time. If you have heard either Mike or myself or anyone talk about the beginnings of the National Equipment League, which if you're not watching, you should be watching the National Equipment League, available on Hyundai's YouTube channel, Roku and Apple TV. You will hear Mike and I talk about one of the inspirations for starting the National Equipment League was a conversation here at Utility Expo 2 years ago, where a young man walked up to Mike and said, "Mike, I learned how to operate excavators and was inspired to do it by watching your YouTube channel." That was the seed that started the National Equipment League. Gabe finished second behind Daniel in that competition. Daniel, who competed here earlier today. Gabe finished second in 2023. Let's see where Gabe finishes today. Gabe, you feel ready, sir? On the count of three, we're gonna go. 1, 2, 3, go!
All right, we've had a lot of different challenges on this one.
He's trying the thumb method, which worked very successfully for the last gentleman. It's the way Chris has said he would do it. And
got it.
Sinks it. No penalty on the bowling ball. Gabe will now move with the quickness to the timbers here. Again, those two 4x4s getting bendy.
That good Home Depot lumber.
Yeah. We have two down. He's under a minute. Gabe's still making great time here. And that's the first time we're seeing the pliability of some of those timbers. Maybe just cost Gabe a little bit of time. Gabe places the next two timbers. Now all that's left is the digging of the trench. 12 inches deep, 12 feet long. Let's see how Gabe does it. His method looks legit. Bucket down at 142. He's got a penalty-free run today.
A little shallow there.
A little shallow there. You're the first person to do it.
Everybody else is gone.
Good on that one.
That one's good.
All
2
right.
penalties. We got 2 more.
Gabe, our very first competitor today to get penalties for being too shallow. We're going to add 30 seconds to Gabe's time, which puts him at a time of 2 minutes, 12 seconds for Gabe.
It's a new shiny version. Over here at Thunder Creek, checking out the fuel trailers. The fuel trailers, fuel trucks, which is pretty much a bed that goes on these trucks right here. And then the new and improved fuel skid, which is a setup where you can pick it up with a loader or forks, move it around, put it on a truck, and or put it in a shop. You can have all your different types of oils, reclaim, your motor oils, that could be hydraulic oil, diesel fuel, your DEF fluid. Back here on the back, looks like it's the same setup as what's in the fuel trailer. You have your air compressor, grease gun, not sure what's in these right here, but yeah, pretty much everything you need. Yeah, open it up, let's see. Looks like you got a storage compartment there.
The drain patch.
Oh yeah, the drain pan. Well, that's where you dump all your oil out for, like, when you change filters, right? Yeah, that pumps it over there into the same thing, one on each side. So as you're doing a service, you pretty much dump your filters in there, oil runs through the bottom, it sucks it up and dumps it over here into the other tank. You can pick that up as well. Gauges on every single thing, fuel caps. So that shows you everything you can get with this one. You got your DEF, your air grease gun, that's for your DEF hose, fuel reel, and then all your ones over here for your oils, engine oil, hydraulic fluid, and the air reels right there. And that is that the control panel to open and shut all those? That looks like it is. It's a pretty cool setup. Solar panels. Like I said, this would be perfect. You can put it on a flatbed truck and or put it in a shop. If you have a big shop, you put it over there beside the service and move this around and or leave it in one spot and have everything you need to do all your equipment services. Pretty neat setup.
Our final competitor of the day. Grayson, where are you from again?
Nashville.
Coming to us from Nashville, Tennessee, Mr. Grayson Hensley. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us here today. We're going to count down from 3 to see if Grayson can snatch victory from Caleb. 3, 2, 1, and go! You know, he said he was more nervous. We joke about it, but the reality is, when you're at work, you don't have people on microphones talking about you and commentating about you. He's gonna go for all 4. He's going for style points. But that's fine. He can go for all 4 and rock. The rock does not need to stay on top of the sawhorses. But it is a loose coalition here. The rocks in between each of the timbers could make placing these 4 a problem, but he's coming in real smooth. I don't want to jinx anything, but those rocks, he's got it, all 4 timbers. And now it just comes down to the trench and getting a 1-foot deep trench for 15 feet here. Grayson, you got about a minute to see what you can do, sir. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan just confirming that my hearing is bad. Grayson is from Asheville. Mike Simon was right. Mike, you're in my way, sir. So Grayson, I'm going to mark here about where the end of your trench needs to be. Again, you just focus on depth and getting it past where I'm indicating here. We are at the 2-minute mark. Grayson has 12 seconds to make it happen. He's bucket down to 207. There may have been some printing there. We'll see where we go. We'll see how it measures.
nail biter.
It is a nail biter. What was the first
If
time?
he's penalties free, if he's penalty free, he wins. If he gets a penalty, he's second.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is important that I get this right. After 5 competitors here in the finals, Caleb Caldwell came out and ran an almost perfect run to a time of 2:12, penalty free, and then he watched the next 3 guys come through, and none of them could match his time. And then Mr. Grayson Hensley from Asheville, it's important I get that right, Asheville came in and ran a penalty-free run of 2:07, your champion, Grayson, wins the $1,000, the Hyundai Utility Expo Operator Challenge Trophy, and a trip to compete in the next National Equipment League tournament. Congratulations, Grayson. Congrats to all our finalists. Hang out here. We'll want to get a photo with you guys here in just a moment. And thank you all for joining us here at the Hyundai booth at Utility Expo. Come on in. Have fun. We'll talk to you in a bit. More cool stuff to come. What was your approach? What did you think about the contest here, and how do you feel about winning it? Well, good. We appreciate you coming here. We hope that looks good at the home office or in the shop or wherever you put it. Thank you for coming out here, and thank you again, everybody, for joining us at Utility Expo 2025.
Congratulations.
All right, so we're gonna try out one of the new TL11s. Repeat what you just said. It's not a TL10 frame.
No.
But you've shortened it, what, 6 inches from the 12?
About 5.
5 to 6.
It's about 200 pounds less capacity than what our 12 is. 107 horse in our first EH machine house.
Just under 12,000 pounds.
Correct.
But this one has all EH controls in it now, correct? And a whole new display screen and everything.
Correct. So everything's touch screen. We got a refined cab. We've improved the noise level in here. Changed up the door as well. So once we go ahead and press that power button, screen's going to come on. You'll have your own code. You'll have your own username.
Yeah.
Or you can have a key fob. And we're just going to go 5 zeros today. We're going to hit enter. And then we're going to set the initial machine preferences for operation. Right now, both are in high.
Okay.
You can change at any time. Personally, they say high as close as the top, so I'm going to start you there, and then you can change that as you want. It doesn't need active power control. It's got plenty of horse.
Okay.
So if you run TL250?
I run TL12.
TL12?
V2.
V2. Do you run it with active power control?
I run everything as hard as it'll go.
And you're going to take that off because you're an operator. So we're going to go okay, and then we're good to go. So if we want to go ahead and make other changes to it, we go, it's called function menu, but I think it's easier when you say effing menu. So you remember, because it's an effing menu. And then we have ride control. We have some of our other parameters that we can run, self-leveling on and off. So if you want to change the feel of it, low, medium, high, and that's going to be the responsiveness. Speed of the machine will be the same.
Yeah.
Just the
It'll just be
controls.
either a little faster or slower. And you just do all that by going to the home menu there?
Yeah. So when you go home, back to effing menu.
That effing menu, I'm telling you, is a little tricky.
And then obviously you can do everything through the jog dial as well.
So everything now, your radio, AC, is all in the...
Actually, you can do it all from the touch screen.
It's all touchscreen?
Yeah, so if you want to set your temperature, you want to be auto,
yeah.
Certainly set it there. It's going to kick the valve, fan up to high, just like your car until she cools off. And once you're ready, seatbelt does not have to be on, but seatbelt on, seat bar down.
Yeah.
We'll fire it up by holding down the start button.
Once the light bar's down, hit the green button, and good to go. All right.
All right.
try the skid steer and the dozer blade?
They think this one can fly.
That's how you make shade. Well, this is what happens when you spend too much time at the Milwaukee booth at Utility Expo. You get to try out all the tools, and then you end up coming home and getting a whole lot of tools. So I'd always been eyeballing the 1-inch impact gun right there with the dump truck and off-road trucks and just everything with wheels and all the trailers now. We needed something a little bit bigger to be able to take all those lug nuts off. So picked up one of those. And every now and then we need a concrete chop saw, and I don't have one. I ended up going with the battery powered one just because we'll go 6-8 months before we need one, and it seems like the gas has always gone bad and they're hard to start when they sit that long. So I'm looking forward to using that. The batteries are actually in that pack right there. It's got a huge battery, and that is actually the charger for it right there. Got some more batteries. Got the 12 for the impact gun. Picked up a couple 8s and a 5 right there. We've got some grinders, and we got the 9-inch grinder, Sawzall, more battery chargers, and also picked up a cordless chop saw right there. So when we do our metal work for the trash racks, we have something to cut that with inside the shop. So yeah, trying to get everything stockpiled for the shop. Love Milwaukee stuff. Always had really good luck with it. So add some more to the collection.